Hello, my name is Sarah Moreno, and today I want to talk about social change, and more specifically for the countries of the United States and Mexico. In the United States, the social change we have seen is immigration, and in Mexico, we have seen more migration, but both are social change. And we've seen this within the last couple of decades, but more specifically, I want to speak to what has happened with those two social changes within the last 5 years. So in the United States, we approach this social change the last decade more due to government policy. And in Mexico, the citizens are migrating due to economic opportunities. Um, and there's a couple of social theories that can be directly connected to this social change. For example, the evolutionary theory, where societies change from very simple to more complex. And the United States has always been a country of diversity. And we've had migrants come in and immigration as well. And this is a country made of immigrants, but now it's becoming a more complex issue. In Mexico as well, migrants are leaving from Mexico, going into the United States or coming into the United States. And recently, it's also become more of a complex issue. Cyclical theory speaks more to the rise and fall of civilizations, where problems arise and it leads to more conflict. And the functional theory speaks more to society is very stable, and in this case, migration and immigration is needed in order to create a functional society, because when migrants come in and immigrants come in, then it leads to more economic opportunities. The society becomes more diverse, and that's how our society continues to function. Now, as far as immigration and migration, what we see that's in common with both of those two social changes is that the people who migrate or immigrate are wanting to create a better life for themselves. That is the end result. People are choosing this for themselves, and that becomes the end result, or at least that they hope that is the end result. And a lot of people here in the United States could go back to generations and say, 3 generations ago, my family migrated to the United States, and now we're better off. And the USA is more diverse, and immigration accounts for more economic opportunities. In Mexico, there's not a lot of resources, so they're migrating here to the United States for more opportunities. And what we also see in Mexico is where they migrate to the United States and they make money and they take it back to their home country. So it actually provides somewhat of an economic benefit for those who are still in Mexico and the country itself. What I see with migration and immigration, especially within the last 5 years or so, is that this social change is actually creating social problems in both countries. So that's what we're seeing as an end result. So this is something that is evolving and continues to change. So, contributing factors for this social change is the fact that the United States is a country of immigrants. People for decades upon decades have come to the United States for the American dream, and migrants are coming here to flee violence and poverty in their home countries. New government policies and lack of government policies are creating this social change, not only in the United States for immigration, but for migration in Mexico as well. There's also a lot of geography that also contributes to this, especially in Mexico. And what we're seeing with social institutions, it's affecting family, government, the economy, as education as well, especially here in the United States. Education, we're seeing that immigrants are coming in, migrants are coming in, and it's affecting the education system as well. All right, that's all I have for today regarding social chains in the United States and in Mexico in regards to migration and immigration.